welcome to Lacefoot Yoga. We are going to do some yoga exercises for the low back. So a lot of us, I'm going to just come down to your mat, onto your back. Throughout the day, we put a lot of pressure on our low back, whether it's incorrect posture, or just sitting, or driving for long periods of time. So these are just easy exercises to create that release for our low back muscles. So let's start laying on our back with our legs extended, arms to our side. Take some deep breaths together and exhale through our mouth, making the ha sound. So inhale and exhale. Sink into it, good. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. Jaw and face are relaxed. Inhale and exhale. Good, so let's go ahead and take our feet wide with the soles of our feet to a mat and let our knees fall in. Take a big inhale and exhale. Good, now take the soles of your feet together, let your knees fall open. Inhale and exhale. Good. Bring your knees together and draw them into your chest. Take your hands on tops of your knees and interlace your fingers. Big inhale, exhale, pull your knees into your chest. And exhale. Good. From here, we're going to do little circles. So just continue to breathe in and out through your nose throughout the rest of this practice. Switch directions. Good. Now come to center, kind of move side to side. Big inhale and exhale, pull it deeper. Good. Now you're going to take your hands out to the side. Pick your hips up, move them slightly to the right, and let your knees fall to the left, both hands out to the side. Then look over to your right shoulder or hand. Breathe into that low back. Good. Inhale, come back to center. You're going to pick your hips up, move them over to the left side slightly, and then drop your knees to the right and look at your left hand. Think about where your breath is going here. Good. Inhale, bring your knees back to center. Take your arms, hug your knees into your chest. Good. Extend your legs out now. We're going to inhale the right leg up straight and pull from your calf, pulling your leg into your chest. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, pull your knee into your armpit. So open it out to the outside of your rib cage and really squeeze that knee up, engaging your biceps. This is also good for your digestion, so we're squeezing the ascending colon. Inhale, find strength. Exhale and pull it in deeper. Good. Inhale, release. You're going to take your left hand on the outside of your right knee. Again, lift your hips, scoot them over slightly, and then pull that knee over to the left side. You're going to extend the right arm and then take it to a 45-degree angle and take your gaze to that hand. Gently press down with that right hand, trying to take that knee to the floor. Keep both shoulders on the mat. Inhale one more time and push deeper on the exhale. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Adjust your hips. Take both knees down to the mat. Good. Inhale, let's take that left leg up straight. You're going to pull from your calf, pulling it into your chest. If you can't reach your calf, you can pull from your hamstring. And inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, take the knee to the outside of your rib cage and pull it into your armpit. Inhale, find strength. Exhale, pull it deeper. This time we're doing the descending colon. Good for digestion and release of the low back. Good. Inhale, release that knee. Take your right hand to the outside of your left knee. Shift your hips over to the left. Pull your knee over to your right side. Take your left hand out to the side and then to a 45-degree angle. And take your gaze to your hand. Good. stretch all through your low back, side body, your IT band, which is on your thigh. One last inhale, exhale, push further. Good, come back to center, adjust your hips. Take both legs straight. Good, now let's take our soles of our feet flat to the mat. We're gonna do laying pigeon or incline pigeon. All right, so take your right foot and put your ankle on your left knee. So not your foot, but move it over so your ankle is on your knee. You're gonna inhale, pull your take your left knee up and push towards your chest so that you're pushing your right knee in. If you feel comfortable, you can grab behind your left leg and pull it in further. Make sure you're breathing here. Send that breath to your hips and your low back. One more inhale, exhale, pull, and release. Good. Bring your right foot, sole of your foot down to the mat. You're gonna switch. So bring your left knee up, put your ankle on your right knee. You're gonna inhale, take your right leg and push your left leg in. So my hips are really tight and my left side is a lot tighter than my right. So I can't go as far as I could on my other side, which is fine. Just go find your edge and just push there. You can push this knee open to open up your hips a little bit more, and then try to grab that left leg to pull your body in. Really find strength here. Make sure your shoulders and face are relaxed. One more inhale, exhale, pull. Good, and release. Okay, let's take both knees into our chest now and grab each knee with either hand. So your right hand's on your right knee and vice versa. Inhale, find strength. Exhale, pull. Good. Straighten your legs out now and either pull through your hamstrings or your calves or maybe your feet or your ankles, and you're just going to pull your legs in. So your hips are going to come off the mat. Your abs are engaged and tucked to your spine. Inhale, find length. Exhale, pull further. Good, now open those hips up, bringing your legs 45-degree angle. Bend your knees and pull your feet down to the mat. So happy baby. Your pelvis is tilted towards you and your body, your hips are lifted off the mat a little bit. Inhale, find strength. Exhale, pull deeper. Good, bring your legs back to center. You're gonna bring the soles of your feet back to the mat. Extend your legs. So pretty much here, we're going to do, the starting position is kind of like happy baby. So let's take our right leg up. We're gonna grab our big toe with our two yogi fingers and then push our hip into our armpit. So our leg is kind of like when we were pulling it into our armpit here, but now we have it up in a bent 45-ish degree angle. So you're gonna extend your leg as much as you can and then pull it out to the side. So it's a 45-degree angle. I don't know if you can see me, but it's not up and it's not out like this. You're just pulling it out here. So my arm is still straight out from my shoulder. Try to keep your hips square on the mat. Good. Inhale, find length. Try to straighten that leg. Exhale, pull deeper. Good. We're going to come out the same way we came in. So go back into that half happy baby. Release your toe. Drop your leg down to the mat. Good. Inhale. We're going to bring our right leg up. Knee into our armpit. Grab your toe with your big toe with your two yogi fingers. Good. My elbow is in line with my knee on the inside, and I'm pulling that knee down. Sorry, it's me on the inside or outside, doesn't matter. I don't know why I said that. Good. Inhale, straighten your leg as much as you can. Exhale and pull it out from your hip at a 45-degree angle. Try to keep your right hip down. Both shoulders are on the mat. And you're really engaging that left arm, pulling that leg over. You can have a slight bend, but try to straighten it as much as you can without locking. Good. One more inhale and exhale, pull. Good, come out the same way you came in. So bring that knee back to your armpit, release your toe, take your leg down to the mat. Good, we're gonna inhale and roll onto our right side and then come into child's pose. So we'll inhale, roll onto our right side in fetal position. Use your left arm to push up. Come to the back of your mat. Big toes touch, knees are wide. Bend at the waist, come down. So really try to open your hips here so that your belly can sink in between your legs. Inhale, send the breath to that low back. Exhale and just let it sink down. Good, let's do one more inhale and exhale together. Make that ha sound. So inhale and exhale through the mouth. Good, inhale, come up into tabletop. We are going to, sorry, the dog is here. Please go that way, ma'am. Good, Sophia. Okay, so tabletop position. We're gonna inhale and take our left leg back. Our toes are gonna be pointed down to the mat, so our foot is flexed. Make sure your weight is evenly distributed in your hands. Palms are underneath our shoulders. Knees are underneath our hips. Inhale, take that leg straight back. And try not to have it too high or too low. Take it straight back from your hip. Good, keep that leg strong, your quad is engaged. Inhale and take the left arm straight so that your bicep is by your ear. Your gaze is down at the mat. And try to think of an energetic line from your heel to your hand. Good, navel is pulled to your spine. We're gonna pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, release it back down. Good, kind of move into your tabletop. Shift your weight. Good, go back to center. Make sure you're in a correct position with your knees under your hips. We're gonna inhale, take that left leg back. Foot is flexed, straight out from your hip. Quad is hard, toes are pointing down. Good, core is still tight. Inhale, take your right arm, bicep by the ear. Fingers are spread wide and trying to reach the front of the room. We're gonna pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, take it back down. Good, kind of move around. From here, let's walk our hands over to the right side and then sit our hips back to the left. So you're not gonna go all the way down, just create that stretch in your side body, your low back. Good, inhale, walk your hands over to the other side. Exhale and sit your hips back to the left. Good, inhale, come up. We're gonna push down into our down dog, so curl your toes under. Spread your fingers wide, push through your palms, bend your knees, bring your hips up to the ceiling. Good, kind of walk out your dog. Good, now you're gonna walk your feet little by little up to your hands. Keep a slight bend in your knees. Grab opposite elbows, let your head hang and just sway here. So this is a good release for the low back. You want to picture your pelvis kind of dumping your body forward. Your knees are slightly bent. We're just hanging out. Relax, relax your mouth, your jaw. Good. Sway side to side. Go ahead and take your hands down to the mat. You can use blocks here if you can't get down there. Straighten your left leg, engage that quad, and put a deep bend in your right. Inhale, you're gonna switch, so straighten your right leg, deep bend in the left. Inhale, switch, exhale, bend into it. One more, inhale, switch, exhale, drop. Good. Come back to center. You're gonna take a slight bend in your knees, let your arms hang, and just roll up one vertebrae at a time. Just standing. Good, okay, so here, use a wall for balance if you need. I really gotta get a cameraman, you know? All right, we're just gonna stretch out our quad. So take the weight and put it in your left leg. Bend your right. You're gonna grab your foot from the outside and just pull your foot into your heel. Inhale, bring your right arm up and just stay here, pulling that in. Good, now we're gonna bring that right knee to the front and bring our hands down to grab our knee into our chest. Good, go to a wall if you need balance. Exhale, release, we got the other side. Engage the left leg, bend the right knee. You're gonna inhale, bring that foot up, grab it with your left hand. Exhale and pull your foot to your butt, releasing your quad. Don't let your knee go out here. Try to keep it as close to your left leg as possible, or right leg as possible. Good, inhale, you're gonna bring your knee forward, grab the front of your knee with both hands, exhale and pull it in. Good, release. All right, so now, again, go to the wall if you need support. We're going to do standing head to knee. So, put the weight in your left leg, bend in your right. You're gonna bring your knee forward. Stay here. If this is as far as you wanna go, you want your foot to be flexed so you can see your toes. If you wanna go further, grab your big toe with your yogi fingers. Exhale, extend that leg to standing. So my standing leg is straight and strong. My foot is flexed. My toes are pointing towards me. And I'm getting a deep hamstring stretch. Good, let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Good, come out the way you came in. So bend your knee, release your toe, take your leg down, shake out our legs. We got the other side. Put the weight in your right leg, bend in your left. Good, shake it out, feel comfortable, don't rush. Inhale, take your knee up. Foot is flexed, hands are gonna be on your knee in the front, but your knee is straight out from your hip, so we're not pulling up like we just were. Stay here if that's all you can go. If you wanna take it further, grab those two toes with your big toe with your two yogi fingers, extend your front leg, your core is engaged, your standing leg is strong. Trying to straighten out that standing leg. Deep stretch here in this left hamstring. Good, keep holding. 3, 2, 1. Good, go out the same way you came in. Release that foot back down. Let's walk it out. All right, now you're gonna turn to the side of your mat. We're gonna do fan. So, feet are wide. You're gonna take your toes and point them in. And your heels out, about a 45-degree angle. Let's inhale and take our hands out to the side. Zip up those abs, engage your quads, exhale, bend at the waist, really pop that booty out. So don't just bend. Go here, we're gonna go slow and push your booty out. Good, once you get down, release. Grab opposite elbows and sway, making a figure 8. Good, so either have your blocks or take your hands to the mat. You're gonna put your feet straight. Sit down in the goddess, so bend your knees deep, hands are still on the mat. You're gonna take your hands on your knees, lift yourself up, and hold goddess. So your hands are in goalpost or cactus arms. Just hold this for 3, 2, 1. Good, now take your hands to your knees. You're gonna drop your right or your left shoulder in, open up your right, and use your knees to push your body. We're gonna twist that low back. Take your gaze to the ceiling. Good, inhale, come back to center, exhale, switch. Inhale, center, exhale, switch, one more each side. Really push into your legs, don't let your knees fall forward. Really use them for leverage. Good, inhale, exhale, switch. Good, inhale up, come back to goddess. Let's just pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, come up. Let your hands float down to your sides. Step your feet in. All right, we're gonna finish up here. So come to the front of your mat. Take a big inhale, hands go over your head. Exhale, you're gonna bend at the waist, feet are hip width apart, come into forward fold. Good, kind of sway here. Again, releasing the low back, like your pelvis is just dumping your upper body on the ground. Good, take your hands to the mat, step back into your down dog. Make sure your ears are by your biceps, not sunken down. Good, inhale, come onto your knees and then shift into a laying position on your back. So this is going to be similar to how we started. I just wanted to make sure our back was warm before we did it. So this is our last pose and then we'll do Shavasana. So you're going to inhale, bring that right leg up. Grab from your calf, flex your foot. Take your left hand, grab the outside of the outside of your foot, so the right side. And then your right hand goes on the inside. So if you can't reach your foot, do that cross arm thing at your calf, or even here, but you can get your foot, Good, breathe into that hamstring. So a lot of our low back stress is coming from our tight hips, our hamstrings. So releasing all that is gonna help us. Good. So now release your right hand down, keeping your left on the outside of your foot. With your legs straight, bring your leg over to the left side, turning onto that left hip. But keeping it straight is gonna give you a stretch all through here and your low back. Right arm is pointed straight up from your shoulder and your gaze is at that right arm. This is very intense for me, I don't know about you. Good, inhale, come back to center. You're gonna pull that foot in just for one little tug like we are in pigeon. Good, release it down. Check out the other side. Good, inhale, bring that leg straight up. You're gonna grab the outside of your foot with your right hand and the inside of your foot with your left, or on your calf or hamstring, whatever is comfortable. Should be a pretty intense stretch. Good, release your left hand and shoot it out to the side. Keeping your right hand on the outside of your foot, drop it over. And you gotta pick your hips up a little bit so you can get over there. Gotta move my little cord here. Everyone does yoga with like decor like this, right? I thought so. Good. All right, really feel that stretch, guys, and take your gaze over to your left hand, your low back, your the outside of your hip and your quad should really feel this. One last inhale and exhale. Good, go ahead and straighten out. Give that foot one tug, just like half pigeon, or incline pigeon, good. Extend the leg out, shake them out. Good, so since we worked our low back, let's take some stress off of it and do our Shavasana with our knees bent and our feet wide, and then let our knees fall into each other. And just breathe, relax your jaw, relax the space between your eyes, tongue falls from the roof of the mouth. Just stay in this moment. Thoughts are gonna come and go, just let them, recognize them, and let them go, let them pass. We don't need them right now. This is 1 minute you have just to be. Good. Go ahead and start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Open up your knees. Good. Let's pull our knees into our chest and give them a big hug. Roll over to your right side and then lift yourself up. All right, come to the front of your mat. I hope like the song, you're feeling all right. Those are just a few exercises. There's some more, so look out for more videos for low back release. But that's about a 25-minute practice. That's really gonna help just loosen those muscles up. So hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe. I need all the help I can get because I'm new, and I hope you liked it. Leave comments below for what you liked and didn't like, but you know, be nice. But anyway, okay, bye.